Matt Turner expected to start and goal for Forest, but we do need to have a conversation here because Matt Turner left Arsenal to go to Forest ostensibly so he could be a regular starter, but then on deadline day, Forest surprised everybody by signing this Greek goalkeeper from Benefica, Vlachodimos. And their manager, Steve Cooper, said it's a wide open competition. In his view, there's no pecking order right now. And reading the fan comments and journalists who cover the team, they all expect Vlachodimos to emerge as a starter eventually. So Matt Turner faces a real fight here to hold on to this job. I mean, he made this move so he could start regularly. And keep in mind, Wayne Hennessy is also on this roster, and Ethan Horvath, who is so far down the pecking order, he wasn't even included in their Premier League squad for this season. So he's not eligible to play for the next few months. So it's a bizarre situation here. If Turner loses his job, the U.S. could have its top two goalkeepers. I think you'd have to say right now it's Turner and Horvath in the pecking order. I mean, I know Zach Steffen, but not playing for the same team, which would be very weird.
I mean, if this happens, not happens to Matt Turner, if Matt Turner allows this to happen, and Matt Turner has made his name off of defying expectations and, let's be honest, just working his ass off to the point where you cannot keep him off the field. However, you know, being the number 2 at Arsenal, there's some cachet that comes with that. Do you think that this was the plan all the time when it came to Nottingham Forest in terms of the Greek signing? And beware Greeks, especially Greeks in goal. Or, I mean, because they wouldn't have seen him and they would have just known this is who he is, but was there buyer's remorse or that we did this, but this is not going to be good enough?
Very strange. I have no explanation of why you should go out and sign a guy who's going to be the guy and not sign 2 players who you consider more or less on the same level and have this awkward dynamic where nobody knows who's a starter. At least that's how I would do it.
In normal circumstances, if you sign the number 2 at Arsenal, and not just any Arsenal, one of the great Arsenal teams, that's to have that person be the number 1. The experience that they have, where they're coming from. And this, you know, he's also an international there. So, but again, he should not be given it or gifted it any more than any other player. And so if he's going to have to fight for it, and actually, I want him to fight for it and win. And from a competitive standpoint, I think it makes him that much better because he has to be constantly under pressure. And there's other American goalkeepers that are coming up too. So if Matt Turner wants to be the number 1 come 2026, and I think right now I would put my money on it, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get complacent. And look, Matt Turner's personality is not something that gets complacent, but this might be yet another fire that Matt Turner gets lit under.
You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops every week. Subscribe now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops twice a week right here on my very own YouTube page. The only way to stay up to date is to hit that subscribe button down below. Size the day, and see you soon.